Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
As Councilwoman for the 4th Ward, I nominated Mrs. Winifred Hawkins Saunders for Outstanding Community Member for recognition by the Honorable Mayor Matt. Under times of stress, people characteristically express the need for their own safety. Mrs. Winifred Hawkins Saunders showed exceptional courage during the pandemic to serve and care for others in the 4th Ward. Below, I'm going to list a few numerous outstanding acts of citizenry Mrs. Winifred Hawkins Saunders has done for the 4th Ward. She visited food banks daily, 3 to 4 times, fed local neighbors, collected and distributed clothing items, assisted in Cold Blue, stood in food bank lines for others up to 3 to 4 hours at a time, placed a table in front of her home, which included food, clothing, and footwear. She created a boot drive, assist in collecting non-perishable foods to be available for free pickup weekly for the community in front of Mount Olive Baptist Church, which she's a member of. Mrs. Winifred Hawkins Saunders, I present to you from your councilwoman, 4th Ward, the Citizency Ward. You are well deserved of this award. Mrs. Winifred Hawkins Saunders. Please stand. Come on, y'all. Give honor where honor is due.
I don't do things for recognition or acknowledgement because I am so shy and so not a public speaker. And so when I got the phone call, I was like, no, why me? I didn't do anything. And so I just want to say, I just love what I do and I will continue to do it as long as the Lord allows me to do it. And I love my community, love the people, and just, I'm grateful, and the people are so grateful, and it was just, God led me to it, and I followed him. Thank you so much.
It is my honor to present the Community Above Self Award to Metis Church. Metis Church is a missionary evangelical church that constantly strives to find ways to help the communities they serve, not just in Plainfield, but also abroad in El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, and Peru. They have 40 other churches in those countries that share the name of Metis Church and who work with needy communities in those areas. In Plainfield, during the COVID crisis, Metis Church established a food bank that distributed to thousands of residents each week, ministering to spiritual needs as well as physical ones. No one was turned away from the church, and they also delivered food and other essentials to needy households during the height of the pandemic. They provided temporary housing to those displaced and in need of shelter. While the world was on lockdown, the church partnered with the city of Plainfield to bring live broadcasts to residents. They made their technical knowledge and resources available and provided skilled personnel at no cost. They did this week after week for several months. Metis Church has served and been part of the Plainfield community since 1989. Although the organization has existed since 1970. During COVID, the number of residents registered with the church was approximately 5,000 residents. Additionally, they held online services and reached hundreds of households daily. They implemented daily prayer services, immediately receiving thousands of prayer requests. Metis Church also provides support to the community during natural disasters, most recently during Hurricane Ida. They describe themselves as a community-driven church with a passion for helping those in need. The lead pastor of Metis, Pastor David Ijelsi, is a man with humble beginnings. He was raised in extreme poverty. Pastor David opened the doors of Metis Church in 1989 with two members, Pastor Denora and a friend from work. Pastors David and Denora grew and spread the ministry to 600 active members with hard work and passion. They have a thriving online community with more than 40,000 followers on their social media platforms. We recognize and appreciate the work that Metis Church did during the pandemic and continues to bring relief and comfort to our underserved populations. Pastor David.
Yes, thanks God for everything that we experienced during this pandemic. I remember one day we went to Restaurant Depot and spent like $6,000 in food during that pandemic. And even in Restaurant Depot, we cannot get food because everything is restricted. We distribute that food to the Plainfield in need. And I pray for three things during the pandemic. I pray for protection. I pray for provision, and I pray for healing. I don't know what else to do. The only thing I can remember, the Lord spoke to me, pray online, 5 o'clock in the morning. I look like crazy because nobody do that in that time. My people follow me and we pray. After we do that, we see the hand of the Lord. I remember, not just our people here are in need, or our people in Central America are in need. And we send money to buy a lot of food for El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala. And we don't have no more money to buy food here. But the Lord opened door for us. And finally, we get a lot of food. The Lord blessing us. We love what we did. And we love our city. This is my city. When I live in El Salvador, I make my city Plainfield, and this is my nation. And I'm here, and our community are here to help. No, for nothing. We just do because we love our people. No matter where they came from, no matter how they look, we love what we do. And thank you for this recognition.